Hello, it's Classy here back with another Tribes video. Today we've got some more updates for you about the next banner and the next update to Naruto Export and Ninja Tribes, but also a personal update from me about a new website. So we already knew from the sneak peek that the next unit was going to be EMS Sasuke. They really didn't do much to hide it from us. So here he is, and inside the banner will be KLM Naruto making his return even though he was the current banner. So it's kind of strange that they're bringing a unit back for 4 weeks now, but either way he's still really good, and if you pull him, make sure to use him for ATB and you can start replacing your other tribe gauge boosters like I've discussed before. So this is still a great unit to have in the banner as well. And EMS Sasuke, we don't know about his actual kit yet, but we will know tonight. And make sure to check out Payne's live stream. He's doing this one. I'm still going to be doing live streams. I think we're going to be splitting them up between our channels. So I'm not going to do one at the same time he is. That's just a waste. So here we go. Here's a closer look. Yeah, looking pretty good. And for the arts, I can actually open them up for you. We have found them in the game files, so that's very helpful. The one in the banner is the 3-star art, as you can see here. I think this looks pretty good, and they do have his second form, Susanoo, I think, in the background. Unfortunately, I don't really like the pose too much. It's a little bit contorted, I think that's what you call this. It kind of reminds me of the Kamui 5-star art where the pose is a little strange, but I still think this is solid. Of course, my expectations are high because this is such a hype character. Here's the 5-star art. So I like this art a lot because it really does put emphasis onto his Susanoo, and we can see the 3 arms, the bow that he has, and then the fire arrow that he can attach to the bow. And speaking of arrow, the character's title says War God's Arrow that pierces everything, so I think his special ninjutsu will be the arrow. Now he uses a few different arrows from his Susanoo. He has the Indra's arrow, but that should be at a later stage because that one involves the full body Susanoo, which is not this one, and that will use lightning, so that should be like a stun. But for this character specifically, as we have him right now, he should use a Materasu with the arrow, I think, and just have some sort of a Materasu arrow or flame control or something. Maybe not even the jutsu name, just like a high damage arrow. I don't think it will stun, it might burn, but it can always surprise me, honestly. Like the Yasuka beads from Ito Itachi stun somehow, but not the ones from Madara. And speaking of Ito Itachi, now that we've gone through all these arts, we can find him again in the tribes. One more thing about the art, actually, I'm not sure why, but this art feels like it's lacking vibrance, color-wise, so I'm sure it'll look better in-game than it does in this picture. So here's the tribe, Sasuke and Edo Itachi. And there's a reference to the boar. Yeah, like I think there was a flashback of them hunting a boar as a kid, and it's them doing the same thing again with their Susanos. Naruto loves to use flashbacks to kind of mirror the current events, so it's pretty cool. And you can see the arrow there exploding. And I always like when they add the anime clips into the tribe as well. Okay, that's the Sasuke Edo Itachi tribe. Now we have Sasuke Naruto. So this is what you would expect from these two at this stage. They're gonna combine their Rasen Shuriken and then Amaterasu. So really cool. And I like how they do the flashbacks again of all of their childhood forms and them kind of growing up together. So looks cool. And yeah, they've never been slacking on the tribes. Definitely not. But I will say, unfortunately, that these are both two-man tribes. And that's unfortunate. It says two-man here. So it might be useful for FG maybe, because sometimes people like to use the two-man tribe at the end for a finisher. But besides that, until they fix how two-man tribes work with the rotations, not really going to be useful. Also, when you see the different forms for this tribe, I'm assuming you can combine different Naruto forms and different Sasuke forms. So maybe if this tribe has some like really cool effects, it might be a little bit more useful than regular two-man tribes. We'll have to see. Also, we have a maintenance, so like I said, the leaks should be tonight at 12 a.m. So I guess that's also tomorrow, very early at 12 a.m. So no matter the case, August 31st, 12 a.m., go to Painblade's channel, check out the leaks. I'm not very good with time zones, so please excuse that. Great. So now that we've gone through the new updates on the art and the tribes, we also have to talk about the fact that there's 31 days left on the special Ryo and EXP missions for the anniversary. So that means that there will be another banner after this. Also, they did confirm, I believe, in one of their in-game announcements that there will be some sort of mission assistance event coming. So whether that be boxes or a mission assistance unit, or maybe both, since we have 30 days, be on the lookout for that as well. So we all have bentos and stuff, so don't spend them right now. You don't have any reason to. You want to save them up and see what happens when they release the new mission assistance stuff. Okay, now last update. I upgraded my website today. And I don't have a domain yet, so I have to use the one that GitHub provides. But I will one day. It takes some decent amount of money to fund a domain going through. So yeah, it takes a decent amount of money to keep a domain up, and I already have some other websites going on, so I haven't bought a domain for this website yet, but I will if there's enough interest. So besides the content of the website changing a little bit, you might notice that in the past, the actual unit dragging was wonky because you had to like drag it all the way up here and then let the scroll bar move up. But now if you have a mouse, if you have a mouse wheel, you can just grab it and then use your mouse wheel. And you can also use the arrow keys like I'm doing right now since I'm on a laptop. And you can just move the units up and down. So it's a lot easier to place units inside of the team boxes now. And it also just feels a lot more smoother because I used a new package, just some comp sci stuff that people might not be interested in, but yeah, everything feels a lot smoother now. And I think this will make it much more user friendly. So that's why I made this upgrade. Even if people don't use it too much, I still wanted to do this anyways, just as exercise. Now, another thing I added was that you can actually look at all the unit information by clicking the icons now. So just click it, it'll open up a new tab, obviously to the tribes database since it already have all this. So you can look at everything you need to know about this unit. You can change the levels and it will change the numbers for you. So it's really cool. If you don't know about this website, you should. I talk about it every time I open it up in a video. So yeah, that's pretty much how things are going. Team Building School has a lot of cool events coming up as well, like tune-in exams and a science fair. And we like to use this website to build stuff. So make sure to join that Discord. It's kind of like personal/community Discord by now. There's a lot of people. It's a lot of fun over there, so it's in the description. And I'm sure everyone watching this already has a good idea of what that is, or maybe already joined. Either way, those are the updates for today. Hopefully the Sasuke gets some cool effects or a cool kit. Thanks for watching and supporting. And almost at 900, almost at 1,000, so that means I have to keep my promise and release something special once that happens. Thanks for watching.